Students, till now we have seen all the parts of heart. Now we'll go ahead and we'll see the atria. Okay, the atria parts. So students, the right atrium, as you know, the right part of your heart, it contains deoxygenated blood. So from where the deoxygenated blood gets collected, so it gets collected from the all parts of your body. Okay, so these are the veins that collects all the blood and it gives to your heart. So this is superior vena cava. This is called as superior vena cava. Okay, so it collects all the blood from the upper body part. Now there is another one that is called as inferior. This is called as inferior vena cava. So it collects all the blood from the lower body part. Okay, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Now we'll see from where. Now the left atrium, it contains oxygenated blood. So from where the oxygenated blood will come, it will come from the lungs. The purified blood will come from the lungs. So here we'll draw, these are the veins. Okay, actually they are the four veins. So the veins, they are called as pulmonary veins. So they carry all the purified blood or oxygenated blood from the lungs. So this is called as pulmonary veins. Okay, I hope this is clear, students. Now on the aorta part. Okay, aorta part, it branches into some arteries. Okay, so they are carotid artery, okay, and brachiocephalic artery, and one more is carotid artery, brachiocephalic, and is subclavian artery. So what this carotid artery, it provides the purified blood to your head and the neck part. Okay, subclavian, it provides the blood to your upper limbs. Okay, and brachiocephalic, it provides the purified blood to your, it provides the blood to your head, neck part. Okay, so these are the arteries that the aorta branches into these following arteries. Okay, okay, carotid, cephalic, okay, subclavian, brachiocephalic. Now we'll see the next part. Actually this carotid, it is divided into parts. Let me show you this part. So if you see this aorta, this is the ascending part. Okay, this is called as ascending part. I'm explaining aorta over here. Okay, this aorta is called as ascending part, and this is called as descending part, and this is called as arc, aortic arc. Okay, and so it descends down. All the purified blood, it goes from the aorta. Okay, now it goes to your thoracic. So this is called as thoracic aorta. That's why it descends downward. So that's why it is called as descending aorta. Okay, descending aorta, it will go down, descending aorta. Now it will come downward. It will divide it into thoracic aorta. It will provide all the blood to your thoracic cavity. Then there comes abdominal aorta. It provides the blood to your abdomen. Okay, and after that it forms terminal aorta. Now what terminal aorta will do, it is divided into again left iliac aorta and right iliac aorta and left iliac aorta. So this aorta, right in the left aorta, iliac aorta, it will supply the blood to your lower limbs. Okay, so I hope this is clear that what is ascending aorta, arc, and descending aorta. So the next part we'll see is, now we'll see the chordae tendineae part. So I hope this is clear. Now if you see this we have already seen that these are the tricuspid valves, and here is in between, the interventricular region, okay, in between the atrial and the ventricle. So it is called as uh, atrial ventricle, inter atrial ventricular region, okay. So in between this there are some walls are present. So the wall that is present between the right atria and the right ventricle, this is called as tricuspid wall. So what is this tricuspid wall? Because if suppose if you see the structure, because this wall has a three flaps, okay, so that's why this is called as tricuspid wall. And the wall that is present between the left atria and the left ventricle, this is called as bicuspid wall, because it contains two flaps only, okay. So